Opinion TMC's temple politics shows Hindutva is a formidable force in Bengal and the land of West Bengal. There was a time when allegiance to political parties was the identity that mattered. While that still remains, the state is now seeing a crucial change: the emergence of religious identity, which has become more noticeable than ever. The inauguration of a Lord Jagannath temple in Dingha, East Medinipur, by the ruling Trinamool Congress TMC government led by CM Mamata Banerjee only validates it. Unlike the Ram temple of Ayodhya, whose construction wasn't sponsored either by the Uttar Pradesh government or the centre, the temple in Dingha is constructed by the state government. The Banerjee government spent 250 rupees crore on the project spread over 20 acres. The temple is designed similar to the famous Lord Jagannath temple of Puri, Odisha. The Puri temple is one of the most important temples in Hinduism, as it is one of the 4 temples of the Chardham, a concept popularized by the 8th century philosopher Adi Shankaracharya. The temple will boost the tourism of Dingha, which is already a popular seaside tourist destination. However, it would be naive to believe that was the sole aim of the TMC government. Before rising to power, Banerjee had tilted towards left-oriented politics, projecting herself as the main inheritor of the left-wing politics amid the Communist Party of India Marxist or the CPIM. At that time, the CP mild left-front government led by Buddhadev Bhattacharjee was prioritizing the economy of the state by moving away from agriculture and towards industrialization. A significant section of the left-minded society didn't like it. Banerjee hobnobbed with hardline left parties such as the Socialist Unity Centre of India Communist or SUSIC, and even with extremist left like the Maoists, a fact accepted by its former MP Kabir Suman. This aided Banerjee's ride to power in 2011. As the CPM started losing strength after the 2016 state elections, Banerjee realized that she needed to change her political strategy and adopted soft Hindutva to counter the Saffron Party. The state government announced renovation of Hindu temples of Tarapith, Tarkesvar, and Kalighat. In the 2018 rural body polls, the Saffron Party emerged as the main opposition by gaining ground in Jungle Mahal, a tribal belt comprising 4 districts of Purulia, Jaragram, Bankura, and West Medinipur, and in the districts of North Bengal. It was during this period, ahead of the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, that the Banerjee government announced the plan to build the massive temple in Dingha to counter the growing Saffron support. While the Banerjee TMC got a scare in the 2019 Lok Sabha polls, as the Saffron Party got just 4 seats less than the TMC, votes consolidated in the TMC's favor in the state elections in 2021 and then in last year's Lok Sabha elections. Despite these victories, the worry for the ruling party, which has a comfortable lead with a vote share hovering around 45 to 47, is that the Saffron Party was able to get a 38 vote share, an indication that it now has a stable vote bank, making it a force to reckon with in Bengal's politics. The BJP's stability in Bengal means the ruling TMC will have to exercise restraint while playing the minority card to avoid counter-Hindu polarization. In the past, it has been able to check the Saffron Party's Hindutva by openly wooing religious minorities, primarily Muslims, who account for around 2,830 of the state population, while portraying the Saffron Party as an anti-Bengali party. However, with the sudden end of Sheikh Hasina's rule in neighboring Bangladesh last August, followed by attacks on minority Hindus, mostly Bengali Hindus, gave the BJP a chance to spread its message of Hindutva in the state. While the impact can't be measured now, the issue has the potential to neutralize a TMC's Bengali subnationalism, a reason for worry for the ruling party. The Murshidabad incident, where 2 Hindus were lynched to death, only made things difficult for the ruling party, as its minority appeasement policy was blamed for the violence. Moreover, the impact of last month's gruesome terror attack in Pahalgam, targeting mostly Hindus, has also been felt in the state. These incidents have only aided the emergence of Hindu identity. There is a fear in the TMC camp that its Hindu voters, unhappy with the party's appeasement policy, may move towards the BJP. With state assembly elections only a year away, the ruling TMC knows that the Hindu majority can't be ignored. The Saffron victory in Odisha last year, which ended the 24-year rule of the Biju Janata Dal BJD, showed that the regionalism card comes with a limit. That's why Banerjee carried out the inauguration of the Dingha temple inauguration on a large scale, televising it through LED screens in all blocks across the state. The move was to send a message to the Hindus the TMC isn't an anti-Hindu party. Swipe left for next video. Whether the temple inauguration has helped the TMC change its negative perception among Hindus will be known in the state elections to be held next year. However, one thing is clear: Hindutva has become a formidable force in Bengal. Sagar Neil Sinha is a political commentator. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely those of the author. They do not necessarily reflect News 18's views. Latest blogs.